Hello students, how are you all? Hope all of you are well. So welcome back in the second chapter. In the second chapter, first chapter we had completed, and fourth chapter, I think in the last lecture we had completed the fourth chapter, and it was metals and non-metals. Now we are going to start a new chapter, chapter number 5, and it is related with if the concepts of metals and non-metals are clear. So this is the also one of the part of your chemistry portion, chapter number 5th, and it is combustion and fossil fuels. So what is the meaning of combustion? First of all, it should be clear in your mind what is the meaning of combustion, and second, what is the fossil fuels. So these two words, what indicates, what is meaning, it should be known to you. So first of all, we will complete about the combustion. So what is combustion? I am giving to overview just only in just only 2 to 3 words, then we will learn in detail it. So combustion, that is the burning process of any substance in presence of oxygen. Without oxygen, burning process is not possible. I think you have done the experiment in the last lecture, in the last year, 7th class, the burning candle experiment, when you kept the glass in an inverted position on the burning candle. So वो क्या होता था, वहाँ पे वो बुझ जाती थी. So for the burning process, oxygen is necessary. So the burning process of any substance, it should be metal, it should be another substance is wood, it should be fossil fuels, it should be petrol, it should be diesel, etc., etc. Burning process is known as a combustion. In the presence of oxygen, burning process of any substance, it is known as a combustion. Now what are the fossil fuels? So fossil fuels are the one of the fuels which generates the after a long process of this chain. For example, coal, petrol, diesel, kerosene. This is not generated in within a short time duration. It takes the long time duration for maximum about 400 years, 4000 years. After it will produce. So that type of fuels are known as the fossil fuels. In fossil fuels, coal, petrol, diesel, kerosene, naphtha, all are included. So this is the meaning of fossil fuels. Now we will start our chapter. So first of all, we will learn about what is combustion. So combustion and types of substances, that we will clear here. Combustion, the process of burning of a substance in presence of oxygen. This is O2. The process of burning of a substance in a presence of oxygen and releases the heat and light. So we know that when the burning process occurs, heat is generated and light is produced. So releases heat and light, and both. Sometimes heat is liberated or light is liberated, or both are liberated. So or both, known as a combustion process. So this is the combustion. Suppose best example, कोल को लिया, कोल को रखा, कोल को burn किया. So it burns in the presence of oxygen. So we know that light is also generated and heat is also generated. So this is the combustion process. The process of burning of a substance in presence of oxygen and releases heat and light, or both, is known as a combustion. So this is the combustion. So is the combustion is possible in all the cases, in all the types of substances? No, this is not possible in all these types of substances. So here first of all, we will learn about the substances. What are the substances that catches fire, that can easily burn? That we will complete here. So first of all, we will learn about the substances. So according to the combustion, we classified the substances as a two types: combustible and non-combustible substances. Because our main goal is to learn about the combustion, so according to combustion, we are classified the two types of substances: combustible substances and non-combustible substances. So what are the combustible substances? The substances that catch fire easily in presence of oxygen is known as a combustible substances. The substances which catch fire easily in presence of oxygen, it is known as a combustible substance. And the combustible substances are also known as inflammable substances. When we go on the petrol pump or nearest fuel station, so there one type of symbol is we look there, that is something like a catch fire, and they are written as a inflammable. So what is the meaning of inflammable? What is the meaning of inflammable? वहाँ पे अगर आप जाओ पेट्रोल पंप पे, तो वहाँ पे फायर जैसा सिंबल ड्रॉ किया रहता है एंड वहाँ पे लिखा रहता है हाईली इन्फ्लेमेबल. So what is the meaning of inflammability or inflammable? Inflammable represents that it is very sensitive towards the spark of ignition. Even a small spark can catch it by this type of substances. So combustible substances are also known as inflammable substances. Inflammable substances that can catch the fire easily, even a presence of a small spark. So this is combustible substances. What type of substances are included in that? LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, that we are using in our kitchen. जो गैस का सिलेंडर आता है LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, this is combustible substance, and this is inflammable substance. It catches fire suddenly. CNG, compressed natural gas, it is also another type of material of combustible substance or inflammable substance. Diesel, kerosene, petrol, so these are the combustible substances. Now another type of material are non-combustible substances. So the substances that do not catch fire easily or not burns in presence of oxygen. Catch fire easily, that we can't mention there. This we have to mention, not burns or not catch fire in presence of oxygen. जो सब्सटेंसेस ऑक्सीजन की प्रेजेंस में आप बर्न करते रहो बट वो बर्न ना हो, that type of substances are called non-combustible substances. That do not catches fire easily or that do not catches fire in presence of oxygen. This type of substances are known as non-combustible substances. And any other, so these type of substances are called non-combustible substances, जो फायर को कैच ना कर सके. So what type of substances are included here? Here in this particular type of substances there are the glass, then cement, then sand. It does not catch fire in even a small presence of oxygen. आप फायरिंग करते ही रहो, फायर देते ही रहो, फिर भी ये कैच नहीं करते, इसमें कंबसन होगा ही नहीं. It never catches the fire. So these substances are considered as a non-combustible substances. So this was our combustion and the types of substances. Now another topic of this chapter, types of combustion. What are the types of combustion? So there are many types of combustions are possible. Here just only in your textbook 3 types of combustions are given. First is rapid combustion. Rapid means quick combustion, we can say, जो जल्दी से हो जाए. Rapid combustion, spontaneous combustion and explosive combustion. So these are the 3 types of combustions which are given in your textbook, that we will learn one by one. So first of all we will learn about the rapid combustion. What is rapid combustion? So in this process, in this combustion process, large amount of heat and light generates in a short time duration. बोला ना, that is quick combustion. In a short time duration, large amount of heat and light is generated in the case of rapid combustion. So rapid combustion can be defined as the combustion in which the high amount of light and heat is generated in a short duration of time or in a short span of time is known as a rapid combustion. For example, burning of CNG, burning of LPG, these are the rapid combustions, these are the quick combustions. It can catch fire within a 1 to 2 seconds. Even after it will be less than 1 to 2 seconds. So this is our rapid combustion. First part of the types of combustion. Now the second one, it is spontaneous combustion. Spontaneous combustion. So what is the meaning of spontaneous? Spontaneous, that is automatically. Meaning of spontaneously, that is automatically. The substance or the combustion in which the substance catches fire automatically even in absence of heat. अब आप हीट ही नहीं दे रहे हो फिर भी वो ऑटोमेटिकली फायर कैच कर ले. दिस टाइप ऑफ combustions आर कॉल्ड एज अ spontaneous combustion. So even in the presence of heat or even in the absence of heat, not presence, in the absence of heat, the substances which catches the fire by itself, it is known as a spontaneous combustion. Best example of spontaneous combustion is phosphorus. Phosphorus catches fire when it kept in an atmospheric temperature. फॉस्फोरस को अगर एटमॉस्फेरिक टेम्परेचर पे आप रख दो, एटमॉस्फेरिक टेम्परेचर दैट इज 25 to 30 डिग्री सेल्सियस, so it catches fire. So this type of substances, these type of combustions are known as a spontaneous combustion. And third one, it is explosive. So we know that, we already heard this word, explosive means large amount, very large amount of heat and light is generated here. So large amount of heat, light and sound is also generated in the case of explosive combustion. When the substance in the burning process, the combustion in which after the burning it generates a large amount of heat, light and also generates a terrible sound is considered as a explosive type of combustion. Best example of explosive combustion is bursting firecrackers. फायरक्रैकर्स जो आते हैं वो बड़े वाले, उसको अगर आप बंद करो, सो दिस इज द एग्जांपल ऑफ एक्सप्लोजिव combustions. Now I think it should be clear, so please note down it by the stopping the videos. By the stop, pause the video, you can note down it because this is important and this is given in your textbook. Now we are moving towards the another topic. Now we are moving towards the another topic, and it is conditions necessary for combustion. What are the conditions necessary for combustions? So there are the three types of conditions that are necessary for any type of combustion. And first condition is presence of combustible material. Presence of combustible material. So what is the meaning of this term? अगर कंबस्टिबल मटेरियल ही ना हो सो कंबसन कहाँ से होगा? सपोज आपको मैं सेंड दे दूँ एंड देन आई से यू दैट इग्नाइट इट और बर्न इट, सो इट विल बी नॉट पॉसिबल. So for the burning process, for the combustion process, this is the necessary condition, presence of combustible substances. So what are the combustible substances? LPG, CNG, coal, petrol, diesel, all are the combustible substances. So this is the first necessary conditions. Presence of a combustible material or combustible substances, this is the main thing. अगर ये होगा ही नहीं तो combustion कहाँ से होगा? Now the second necessary condition is presence of oxygen or burning supporting material. Oxygen is also called burning supporting material. So this is the second necessary condition for the combustion. If there is no presence of oxygen, then the substance will not ignite, will not burn, combustion होगा ही नहीं. So there, for the complete combustion, excess amount of presence of oxygen is necessary. Presence of excess amount of oxygen is necessary. So this is the second important conditions for the burning process, for the combustion. Now the third one, reaching at ignition temperature. This was the another third main condition for the combustion. So what is the meaning of reaching temperature, ignition temperature? The temperature at which the substance will start the burning. This temperature is known as a ignition temperature. For example, I am taking a piece of wood. So this is my piece of wood and I start it burns by the presence of any external material. So this is my wood and I start it burns. So जैसे ही मैं स्टार्ट करूँगा ये बर्न करने नहीं लगेगा. Firstly it reaches at a maximum temperature, after that it will start the burning. After that it will start the burn, we can say. So this is known as a ignition temperature. इग्नाइट करने के लिए जिस टेम्परेचर पे आप सब्सटेंस को लेकर जाते हो, द टेम्परेचर एट विच द सब्सटेंस विल स्टार्ट्स द बर्निंग, दिस नोन एज द इग्निशन टेम्परेचर. For the wood, I think it will be for the wood ignition temperature, it will be I think 100 to 200 degrees Celsius. while the phosphorus, which provides the us phosphorus, ignition temperature for phosphorus is 25 to 35 डिग्री सेल्सियस. दिस इज रूम टेम्परेचर. सो 25 to 35 डिग्री सेल्सियस पे अगर आप रखो सो फॉस्फोरस क्या होगा, इजीली बर्न्स. So this is the three necessary conditions. These are the three necessary conditions for the burning process, for the combustion process. So this is over to you. Here I discussed total 4 topics. Combustion, what is combustion, types of substances, types of combustions, and conditions are necessary. The conditions which are necessary for the combustions. So I think it should be clear in your mind, and make it in your notebook. Write it in your notebook, workbook. That's why you will be prepared for the examinations. So this is over to you. Thank you.